name is Katherine, and I'm a single mother to 3 beautiful boys of primary school age here on the Central Coast. I'm also a survivor of domestic family violence, and it's an incredible privilege to be standing here in front of you today to share my lived experience. Because this is pretty brand new for me to talk about what's been a private thing for about 13 or 14 years, I'll probably be doing a bit of reading, and I'm feeling a bit surreal, to be honest, standing here. But it took me a very long time to understand and accept that what I had and continued to experience was domestic family violence. My partner had never physically hit me. There were no outward scars or bruises, and I heard in the media a lot about people who had been really physically hurt in horrific ways. So the term domestic violence did not seem to apply to me and made me feel uncomfortable and resistant. Gradually, with the support of brilliant counsellors, I came to understand that domestic family violence is not just physical abuse. The abuse can also be emotional, psychological, financial, verbal, social, sexual and spiritual. And the heart of all these abusive behaviours is the need for and a sense of entitlement to power and control, the power over someone. When I saw domestic family violence power and control wheel, it was a light bulb moment for me. I could tick almost every box. Finally, there was a name for the experience in which I felt so trapped, hurt and confused, terribly confused. I was living a cycle of abuse and it was traumatic, confusing, bruising and relentless. I wasn't crazy, I wasn't to blame. To finally identify what was happening to me, but on another level I was hit by an emotional tsunami. Awareness was my first step toward getting the help and healing that I needed, but it certainly wasn't the end of my journey. It has been a challenging, painful and tumultuous experience to deal with even after separation in 2011, and I've needed ongoing professional support. Domestic family violence is such an isolating experience, often lived behind closed doors. The isolation for me was social, emotional, physical, exacerbated by financial deprivation and responsibilities. I'd moved hours away from all my friends, family and work in Sydney to live and build a future with my ex-partner and stepsons whom I loved on Lake Macquarie. I was socially and physically isolated, and after having our first child, I was also financially dependent. As my relationship became more abusive, nobody except my mother and my sister knew what was really happening for me. I felt like I was living a double life. The life that everybody saw on the outside and the reality I was living in my relationship. A reality that balanced precariously on my ex-partner's volatile moods, constantly walking on eggshells, afraid and careful not to trigger his anger, displeasure and consequent verbal abuse, where words could impact like physical blows and would kill all joy. A reality of always being told I was less than and not enough, and that nobody else could ever live with me. Being put down, belittled, minimised, criticised, not considered in any decisions, derided that my personal strengths, achievements and beliefs had little or no value. Told that his family and friends had a very low opinion of me too, and made to beg for anything that I needed. It was a strange, lonely, difficult, often sad place to be. But it was a reality I felt emotionally responsible and pressured by my partner to keep secret. Our private life was no one else's business. I could not tell close friends or family the truth of my experiences at home, and this made meaningful connection difficult. I came to hide, justify, minimise and internalise the impact of the abusive behaviours I experienced. I felt I had no voice inside my relationship or outside it. Trapped in a prison of silence, wanting to cry out that I'm not okay, I need help. But I couldn't say a word. I felt very alone. I lived in hope of happier times, In my relationship, I truly thought that if I loved, supported and encouraged my partner enough, he would get the help he needed for his anger, unhappiness, bitterness, negative outbursts and self-sabotage. He could be the person, partner and father I truly believed he could be, and we could be the positive, strong, loving family I had grown up in and yearned for us to be. But for years, all my attempts fell short, and in the end, I came to feel like a rescuer, trying to save a drowning person but being pushed underwater as he gasped for air. I lived in vain hope that this time he would keep his promises to turn things around and be more positive and loving. We had some lovely times which I cherished, but loving connection remained fleeting. Promises were never kept, and things only ever got worse. Sometimes I would have glimpses of the man I'd fallen in love with and would feel relief and hope. But later I would learn that this was a honeymoon period depicted in the power and control wheel. It never lasted. Letting go of my dream for a happy family and stability for my children was one of the hardest things that I have ever had to do. The grief was and is enormous. Leaving did not end the abuse cycle that continued to escalate until a domestic violence incident in 2015 led to DV charges and an ADVO being issued on my ex-partner, in which he could have no contact with myself or the children for 15 months. But despite the challenges I've continued to face from my ex-partner, particularly financially and emotionally, I'm grateful to be free. Free to regain my sense of myself, to set new goals, including a teaching degree that I'm almost finished, empower myself through pursuits like karate so I can take care of myself, enjoy meaningful connections with friends and family, and to be the mother and provider I want to be for my children, whom are my world. When I watch my boys being carefree children, not walking on eggshells and free to express themselves, I'm always moved, knowing it would not be possible if I was still in my relationship. I treasure freedom. I've found my voice, and today I'm breaking my silence on my domestic violence. And for those who are still living with domestic family violence, please know that you are not alone and help and support is available. And to all those within government and who have the ability to fund coalface services, I please urge you to continue that financial support, because I really would not be here without those services. If I hadn't had Interrelate, who provided free counselling services to me so I could work through this, and I'm talking hours of counselling that I could not afford. If I didn't have, Red Cross, who gave me the emergency bond, I had nowhere to go. I had no finances, and I had 3 little children and no rental history with a real estate agent, and so it was a really difficult time, and I had somebody come on board to navigate with me and show me places that I could go. And, even Benevolent Society, who provided a play cafe where I could go and connect with other mothers when I felt so completely isolated. And all the people that I've met along the way who really, for me, are angels. I really can't say enough. It's not a journey that I could really do alone. My family, I'm thankful to say, is my rock. And I just am so appreciative of this opportunity to stand here today and have a voice. And for the opportunity that Danielle has also given me to, turn my pain around into something that might be able to touch, inform or empower other people. And I just want to say thank you very much.